Alright guys, I'm here with an update on the situation from out of Wheeling, West Virginia, where human remains were discovered buried in a backyard. The human remains that were discovered in Ohio County, West Virginia have been identified as Andrew Downs, a man that has been missing since July of 2021. On January the 2nd, 2023, the Ohio County Police Department received the tip that Andrew Downs had passed away and that he was buried behind a residence at Leopold Lane, just east of Wheeling, West Virginia. With help from the Tyler County Search and Rescue Team, the West Virginia State Police Evidence Recovery Team, and the West Virginia Medical Examiner's Office, investigators located and excavated a burial site at the property and human remains were located. And the remains were discovered buried behind a residence at 316 Leopold Lane. The remains were then examined and tested and confirmed to belong to Andrew Downs. And because the remains were in a skeletal state, there was no toxicology test available. But according to the reports, there were no signs of traumatic injuries or anything that they could really speculate the cause of death from. And then on September the 3rd, 2025, warrants were issued for Christopher and Sarah Riley for concealment of a deceased human body. Christopher and Sarah Riley were actually relatives of Andrew Downs, and they turned themselves in to the authorities on September the 29th. The Rileys have since been released on bond, and the matter is still pending in the Ohio County Circuit Court. This here's the victim, Andrew Downs, and I really hope that in his case justice is served, and I'm so glad that his family is finally able to receive closure. It's just so crazy though. The Rileys were his family, and they done him that way. It just goes to show you, be careful who you trust. You guys be sure to give me a follow because I will be back with more updates as new details emerge.